Hello everyone, especially Tish. This is sort of a response to the being tagged. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be saying here. I tried to think of 5 things to say about myself, and truthfully I think I bore everybody to tears and I don't have a clue what to say. So I thought I'd basically tell Tish a story that she is somewhat to blame or actively involved with that she doesn't know about, which is, I watched one of her videos before, one where she had to dance, and even though she said she is not much of a dancer, and but still wanted to do the song anyways. And after seeing her video, I sort of felt the same thing, because there was another song that I had that I really wanted to do that unfortunately had a lot of musical interludes that required dancing of sorts, and I struggled with how to present that or what to do, because I'm not much of a dancer. Although I know most of you look at me and think that I have the body of a dancer and that's my profession, or that's what I should be doing. In fact, that's not the case. I'm actually kind of embarrassed about dancing, even in front of my family. So I was trying to think of some way to do this where I wouldn't even have to do it in front of them. I mean, it's one thing to have it on the camera so everyone can laugh about it later, but when I'm actually doing it, that was the part that I thought would be really embarrassing. So I came up with a bright idea, which was, in my video, I figured, because I'm a big guy, and I figured that I would be dancing around and moving and I need space. So I got the bright idea that I would do part of my dance sequence out on the road. And I didn't want anybody to be seeing me doing this, so I decided I was going to do this in the wee hours of the morning. So it was about 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was out on a country road near where I live, and I was setting up the camera and setting up everything for me to be doing my filming. And all of a sudden I look over and there's some lights pull up behind my car where I'm setting up. And a couple of OPP had pulled up in their police car. OPP is a provincial police, which if you're in the States is similar to a state police. So the 2 constables or policemen never get out of the car and they come over to investigate to see what's going on. And so the one cop says to me, he says, so we just saw your lights on over here and figured we'd come in and check out and see what you're doing. You know, what are you doing here? And I told him, I said, well, geez, I was going to film a video for YouTube. And he goes, YouTube? What's that? And I say, oh, that's a, it's like it's on the internet and they have like music and people talking and so forth, and I was going to do some filming. And he says, oh, yeah, what were you going to film? And I was, well, actually, I was going to be doing some singing and dancing in the road. And he looks over, he goes, singing and dancing in the road? Have you had any alcohol this evening, sir? I felt so embarrassed. And then the other cop comes out and he gets his flashlight and they're shining it in my car and they're looking at all the equipment and stuff that I have there, because I do service for computers, and I guess they thought maybe they found somebody who got something. They went and did a check on me in the car, and I'm standing out in the cold against the car where they're running the check, and I'm sitting there. I felt so embarrassed. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to, and I could see the 2 cops in the car. They're sort of talking to themselves back and forth. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I could see the one in the passenger seat. He's just sort of holding back the laughs. He's laughing to himself. Eventually they came out and they gave me back my license and everything, and they took off. But that was kind of an embarrassing incident, and it all started because of Tish, because of me watching you dance. So you're partially to blame for that one. And I just figured that was a story you might get a kick out of.